record, came away with a third-place finish for the number 8 from Tascadero, California.
She's going to be thrilled with that, no doubt about it. Talked with Randy today. She didn't know whether or not she was going to be able to move forward, but, man, this has made the trip worthwhile for her.
So here we go into C-Main number 2, 12 laps of distance, top 4 to advance. And on the inside of row number 1, coming out of Phoenix, Arizona, or Broomfield, Colorado, your choice on that one. That's Keith Roush. Beyond the wheel, the 360 Civil Incorporated IMM K&C Drywall number 27 car. And to his outside, the young lad. So impressive, showing a lot of speed last night. The 16-year-old racer out of Beaupre, Ohio. McDermott Plumbing, MPV Express, Smith Titanium 40X is Zach Wigal.
Inside of row number 2, the 4-time national sprint car champion from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, the 21H. That is Brady Bacon. Brady in the TKH Motorsports Daredevil Brewing, Daimler Powertrain Telstar car. And alongside, from right here in Indianapolis, the 136 machine from a great racing family with deep roots, that is Chris Bowie. Say that for me. That sponsor, you have that one down perfectly.
I'm sorry.
Chris Bowie, 136.
Oh, the 136 car. 136 car, Chris Bowie coming out of Indianapolis, Indiana. The Technique by Good Guys Heating and Cooling.
There you go.
Yep.
You got it.
Nitro Alley also sponsors on the 136 car. I'll take us back to the next row. It is going to be the racer from Sherrills Ford, North Carolina, GCR Fabrication, Bellwood Autobody 55D, and Nick Drake. And Drake is flanked by the 75 AU car. Australian car owner, U.S. racer out of Brownsburg, Indiana. That's Brian Stanfield of Griffiths Motorsports, Indiana's finest wrecker, West Evans Performance, number 75 AU.
Row 4 on the inside, the 99 machine from Pittsburgh, Indiana. That is Don O'Keefe, LOK Enterprises. Carson Segura Racing, RPG Competition Suspensions car. And alongside one of the great veterans, a great veteran of East Coast Racing, one of the all-time best, former Chili Bowl Nationals winner from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, it's John Heidenreich. John Givens, Superior Tank and Trailer, Restart Communications, our hot rod sponsors.
Brady Bacon Racing, Cobalt Silver, A&B Cafe Sports Bar, number 9P out of Winchester, Indiana. Kevin Cook is going to roll off inside the 5th row. And your 10th starter hails from Morgan Hill, California. Brandon Corporation, Western Speed, Riley Orchards, number 40B of Blake Brandon.
Row 6 on the inside, the 10C, that's Mark McMichael. From Peoria, Illinois. How close did I come that time? I try every time. That's the MWR Technology, Engler Tool and Machine, Ripper chassis on for Mark's car. And alongside the former national sprint car champion in the 14 from Greenfield, Indiana Legacy Autosport. Grease, the metal oiled 1, B Stanton SR1, that is CJ Leary.
Lock Enterprises, Carson Seeger Racing, Backwoods MC, Biker Lawn Landscape 99K out of Concord, California. Robert Carson rolls off inside the 7th row. To his outside, we will find the Pittsburgh, Indiana racer in the MPD IPC Pro Door Manufacturing 21D, Justin Dickerson. Final starter on the field, making a car change here tonight. Landon Brooks out of Rio Oso, California, to Jambo's Barbecue. Inked Printing Services, number 22P, back in the drag slot. We'll send it down with Drake York.
Thanks a lot, Chad. I've caught up with our main number 1 winner, Matt Westfall. And Matt, already a little bit of concern for you back in the 54 pit. What's going on?
The motors, it run pretty good today, but now we got a heating problem. So it started smoking over a couple laps ago. So we'll work on it and see what we can do to be here.
All right, that's Matt Westfall. One more time, your C-Main number 1 winner. We'll see him in the first of 2 Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts semi-features.
And we'll go down to Christy.
Yeah, so Kevin Thomas Jr. obviously upset. What happened there? Got a chance to talk to Scott Petrie and just got the brakes locked up on that thing, got a little bit too sideways. But the good news for Kevin Thomas Jr. is that there is a last chance qualifier later on in the night. The day is not done just yet for KTJ.
Yeah, so still hope for the number 1 car. So brakes locking up on it. We get lined up, ready to rock and roll. 12 laps of distance, top 4 to the back of the semi-feature event. Again, Matt Westfall, if you couldn't quite hear that, heating issues with the number 54 car. Well, not heating. It's not like the heater wasn't working in the car. I mean, the car was getting hot is what I was inferring.
Yeah, otherwise
there.
you just turned the defroster.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Used to have to do that in old car of mine, run the heater in the summer to keep it cooled off.
Oh, me too.
So Keith Roush sitting down on the inside of row number 1. And I know we talked about this earlier on this week, but you had a chance to interview Keith about his trip out here to Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
I've known him for a long time, and Keith, a 13-time Rocky Mountain champion. He's named for Keith Andrews, a midget racer from Colorado who lost his life here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He's been one of the best in the business. The High Banks Hall of Fame, Colorado Motorsports Hall of Fame already. This was a bucket list trip for Keith.
So far, so good. He's on a front row of a C-main, which means he didn't. You don't have to be too much off to find yourself into a C-main event. I can tell you that.
No doubt.
So, Roush set to bring his field to life. Zach Wigal to the outside. Beyond the wheel, the 40X car. Chase McDermott doing hot rods. Here comes the green flag. We're underway. Looking for the top 4. Roush, a little bobble down the inside. Here comes Bacon. 21H car got her hiked back onto those rear tires. Powers down low into turn number 3. Battle is on. Bacon's got the number 2 spot.
So Brady Bacon's got to shrug off all the problems he's had right now and trust his mount. He's doing that right now.
Chris Bowie's got P4. He's also got company coming out. Nick Drake. Drake down on the inside. Go down. Dig him out. Turn number 4. Take over the P4 spot. Shuffle Bowie back into 5th on the field. And C.J. Leary watches on with the number 14 car.
Yeah, he's got that Legacy Autosport 14. He can't miss that on the racetrack. He's going to try to move forward, but he's got time.
Yeah, he's also able to finish the Stoops pursuit last night. That was actually a good run for the 14 car. They had some issues with it. They didn't know if it's electrical or fuel or what. Got it sorted out. Now he's trying to race his way into the semi-feature event. As there comes pressure out of Bowie to the inside of Drake out of turn number 4.
That was an aggressive move by Chris Bowie, and it may work for him if he can come off a 2.
He's going to be able to prop open the door, though, for C.J. Leary's. Look out, there's a return of the favor down in the corner. Leary got jammed up back behind, along with Brian Stanfield, a 75 AU car.
That allowed Keith Roush to take a deep breath because now he's got a little racing room as these two behind with Bowie on the inside, really going hammer and tongs.
Yeah, Drake's able to escape out wide with a 55D car and hustle down into the corner. Your race leader, Wigal, up front. The 40X working lap traffic. He'll bring it around with now 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Brady Bacon knows the score. He may be able to get to the front, but he's comfortable where he's at right now.
He's kind of working on blowing that top lane off, and that C.J. Leary saw it. He got the memo. He'll go high side for the number 14, trying to run down Bowie to 136. As Bacon's kind of mired in a little bit of traffic. Can't fight his way through the teammate.
He cannot. Let's see if he dances to the outside here and tries to stay with the outside line, and he will.
And fires it deep down into the corner in that number 2 position onto the front straightaway. Third back behind, still Keith Roush at 27 with Nick Drake closing into 55D, but he's just about out of laps.
Yeah, just about out of laps, but Nick Drake right now running 4th, so he's in a transfer spot.
Yeah, 2 to go that last time by. Watching C.J. Leary close on Bowie in a 136 car.
Whoa, trouble.
Position could be good for the number 14. It's back onto the racetrack. Goes one of our lap cars with the form of the 99K. So white flag is out up front.
And that caused Keith Roush, who had to get on the minors, but he's still in a transfer position.
Checkered flag is out for the 40X of Zach Wigal. He'll pick up the win. Bacon goes second. Third is going to be Keith Roush. Or I'm sorry, Nick Drake rather. Keith Roush rounding out those top 4. Positions 5 through 14. Again, positions 5 through 14 move on into the LCQ out of this C-main. So we put that into the book. Zach Wigal, Brady Bacon, Nick Drake, and Keith Roush all making the advance. And that'll do it for our C-main events. We'll have 2 Elliott's Custom Trailers and Carts semi-feature events coming up next. Hey, race fans, have you already signed up as an organ donor?